ॐ ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। नमस्काराय नमः शम्भवे च मयो भवे च नमः शङ्कराय च मयस्कराय च नमः शिवाय च शिवतराय च। ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेते रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने। ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्मविद्या भक्तिविद्या योगविद्या सम्प्रदायकर्तृभ्यो वंशऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो नमो गुरुभ्यः। ॐ श्री परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रुतिमात्रे नमः। ॐ समस्त ब्रह्मविद्या भक्तिविद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ॐ श्री सीतारामाभ्यां नमः। ॐ श्री उमामहेश्वराभ्यां नमः। ॐ श्री वसिष्ठ विश्वामित्राभ्यां नमः। ॐ श्री वाल्मीकि तुलसीदासाभ्यां नमः। ॐ श्री वेदव्यास महर्षे नमः। समस्त श्रीमद् रामायण आचार्येभ्यो नमः। समस्त श्रीरामभक्तेभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातुः देवतानां गुरूणाम् अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्तब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अवाप्त्यर्थं समस्त पुराणेतिहासोक्त भगवद्देवता ऋषीणां दर्शनानुग्रहप्राप्त्यर्थं समस्त सनातन भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक संस्थापकानां शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा शक्ति संपदा साधनवाप्ति द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं विश्वशांति समैक्यता कल्याण प्राप्त्यर्थं श्री ब्रह्मांड पुराण अंतर्गत अध्यात्म रामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। आदौ श्रीरामनाम संकीर्तनं। श्रीराम जय जय राम 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 जय जय राम। बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। Saluting that way all the Ramayana acharyas, Rama bhaktas, Vyasa Bhagavan, Shubha Parvati, Sita Rama, and also Parabrahma Shrutimata. For those who have studied Vedanta, Upanishads and all, to them this Adhyatma Ramayana Shastra which we are studying is a refresher's course, refreshing course. And those who have never studied Upanishad Vedanta, for them an introductory course it is. If you study this, you are introduced to all the Vedanta Jnana. For further clarity, exclusively study Upanishad. In life, we should take the support of one Upanishad for the Jnanam and Sadhana. Final. Only after that, any other Bhagavad Gita Adi or other Shastras. Upanishad is ultimate. You and I, because we are given that blessing by the Guru Rishi Parampara to study it. Those are not interested, don't have time. For them, कहेंगे यार कोई भी प्रकरण ग्रंथ पढ़ ले. They are for the lower class people. You are high class. Because for the last 3 years, every day you are listening to Vedanta. Hold on to one Upanishad. Let that be the ultimate means for us to reach to ultimate. Okay. So now, this is how the refreshing course also, as well as introductory course also. And in that, all the Adhyatmika prakriyas, how the Srushti is explained in our Shastras, and why it is unreal, what is reality. All these salient topics are time and again given. So, while studying all that, we get an idea as to therefore what I have to do and what I have to live life, what I have to achieve. These clarities come to our human intellect. With that clarity of the intellect, when we pursue, which is called as sadhana, we reach the ultimate. If that clarity is not in the buddhi, buddhi become gulam to senses mind. Mind and senses are only in delusion always, so they only misguide us. Mhm. Mhm. So, what a beautiful is this text, the Adhyatma Ramayanam. Wonderful, wonderful. And even this also should be studied under the guidance of a guru who has studied all the Shastras, Vedanta especially. Okay. Mm. So, in yesterday's class, we have seen how Bhagavan Sri Rama, after having a wonderful interaction with Sutikshna ji, along with him, was moving towards Sri Agastya ji's ashram, who is Sutikshna ji's guru. En route, Agastya ji's brother Agnijiva Muni ashram, they stayed one night. Next day, they started. When they reached to Agastya Muni's ashram, how beautiful divine was that ashram was exclusively specially described by श्री व्यास भगवान. फाइनली तो वो कहते हैं कि इट इज लाइक साक्षात ब्रह्मलोकमिव अपरम. ब्रह्मलोक के समान था. So the whole atmosphere, ambience of, and the name given to is Agastya Rishi Mandalam. Is it not? Agastya Mandalam they reached. So there in the pockets, the variety of other rishis, munis, gurus, or mahatmas or sadhakas, they made the cluster of their ashramas and they are staying there. So he is like a mandalam, and around him, taking his guidance, so many others made their own ashramas. They are staying, and all the trees giving fruits, phala in all season. Pakshi Sangha, Mruga Sangha, so beautiful. The presence is so divine even to study. Lucky we are if we, in one of the lives, stay in that ashram and do some sadhana. इतने जन्म लगेंगे हमको सिद्धि पाने में पता नहीं. So we can have a sankalpa. एक जन्म में let us stay in Agastya ashram, अगले जन्म in Vyasa ashram, Vashishta gufa. All of them are there even now on the earth. सूक्ष्म रूप में भी होते हैं. So then सर्वतो अलंकृतम, and the beautiful thing is what? ब्रह्मर्षिभिः देवर्षिभिः सेवितम. The Brahmarshis, Devarshis keep coming to extend their salutations to Agastya and get his guidance. So, Muni Mandiraihi, as we never said, many are the Munis, they are in their own ashrama. So, that was a fantastic description in short about the divine Sri Agastya Muni's ashrama. As I said yesterday, Om Sri Agastya Maharshe Namaha. Good it is if we chant every day at least 11 times. क्या time लगेगा? 5 सेकंड, 6 सेकंड. All these, Agastya Muni, Vashishta ji Rishi, Vedavyasa Bhagwan, Vishwamitra ji, Valmiki ji, Shukadeva Bhagwan, इन सब का हमें नित्य स्मरण है, especially because we are studying their shastras. सारे देवताओं का स्मरण एक 10 मिनट के लिए हर दिन करना है. Also of the ऋषि मंडली of our Sanatana Dharma. It is a very good exercise, very good upasana, not exercise. So that will really tune us to them. Only it is Guru Kripa, I tell you, Ishwar, that our intellects become pure and subtle and deep enough to pierce through all the outer words and outer meanings to give us the indicated deeper meaning of our Shastra. When you know the meaning of Shastra, we know the meaning of our life also, purpose of our life also. It will be very beautiful. Okay. Then having reached the Agastya Rishi Mandali or ashram, Ram Bhagwan never just entered just like that. It was never his habit. He stayed outside. Then he requested Sutikshna ji, Jaya Bataye, Sri Agastya ji ko ki I have come with wife Vasita ji and also Lakshmana. Then Mahaprasadaha, in this way, that Sutikshna ji goes And there, with lot of bhaktas, especially Rama bhaktas, seated around, and in between or there in the asana is our Agastya Muni, giving to them in detail Rama Mantra Upadesh. Every one of these points have to be noted. So they have a curriculum, they have a schedule. They every day go to Guru and listen from him the Rama Mantra Upadesha, Rama Mantra Mahima. So to how to do the Upasana of the Rama Mantra by knowing the Rama Mantra Artha. So Vyakyata Rama Mantra Artham Shishyebhyaha. And many of them are Rama Bhaktaihi Visheshena Samayutam. And how was he teaching Rama Mantra Artha? Bhakti Yuktaha, with great, great devotion. Involved in that. Like in the morning, for so long we discussed it in our Vishnu Sahasranama Telugu class. Imam Stavam Adhyanaha Shraddha Bhakti Samanvitaha Yujeta Atmasukha Kshanti Sri Dhruti Smruti Kirtivi. What Bhashyakara beautifully summarized it. We chanted today, tomorrow we are going to explain it. Here also, with full bhakti he was teaching, equally with full bhakti, they were listening the mantra artha Bhagavan Ram Nama. Rama mantra ka artha सुना रहे वो लोग सुन रहे थे. Then seeing that is going on, taking permission, this Agastya Shishya Sutikshna goes and falls at the feet of him. Munehe Dandavat Pranipatya Aha. And we saw Vinayavanataha Sudhihi. He is just humble in his devotion with his maturity, knowing the glory of Guru and how we have to be in front of the Guru. ये सब जानने वाले सुधि ही सुतीक्ष्ण he has done with Vinaya, Pranama and told. Two words, so beautiful, two sentences. Ramo Dasharathir He Brahman Sitaya Lakshmane Agata. Along with Sita and Lakshmana, Dasharatha Putra Rama has come. Darshanarthante. He came to have your darshana. Bahisthishtati. He is standing outside the ashram, waiting for your permission. Sa Anjalihi. So with his folded hands, humbly, he is requesting for your darshanam. Is it possible? Guru Maharaj. Ab dekho, Agastya ji is always in Rama mantra, in the Rama upasana, the Rama dhyana. To him, when the Rama himself comes, और क्या चाहिए उससे बढ़कर? He says, what are you talking, making them wait there? लेके आओ. And much before Sudikshna runs and starts bringing Rama Lakshmana Sita, already Agastya ji, with all the Rishi Munis, go and do Swagata Adi to Bhagavan. That portion we have to chant and see the meaning today. So straight away, we go into Agastya Vacha onwards mantras. This is from mantra number 10 onwards. Okay. 10 से लेकर करीब कितना हम पढ़ेंगे? So 30th mantra तक हम पढ़ेंगे. 10 to 30, and how much ever we are able to see the meaning, today we do. And as every day, Shraddha se पढ़ भी लेना एकाग्रता से, and whatever the shloka we are telling meaning, listen it, refer to the book also. If I am going wrong in my telling, you can correct me also if required. So see that. So that the book also in the hand, meaning also is told. Then we are knowing the glory of Rama. Then all the jnana given by Rishi Agastya ji हमको मिल रहा है. So it's a very good exercise. Thus, the aklishta vrittis are developing. Yeah, that's our purpose. Om Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha. Atha Sri Brahmaanda Purana Antargata Adhyatma Ramayana Shastram Aranya Kandam Tritiya Sargaha Agastya Vacha Shighramanaya Bhadrante Ramam Mama Hrudi Sthitam Tameva Dhyayamanoham Kangshamanotra Samsthita Ityuktva Swayamutthaya मुनिभिः सहितोद्धृतम् अभ्यगात् परया भक्त्या गत्वा राममथाब्रवीत् आगच्छ रामभद्रन्ते दिष्ट्या तेऽद्य समागमः प्रियातिथिर्मम प्राप्तः असि अद्य मे सफलं दिनम् रामोऽपि मुनिमायान्तं दृष्ट्वा हर्षसमाकुलः सीतया लक्ष्मणेनापि दण्डवत् पतितो भुवि द्रुतमुत्थाप्य मुनिराट् राममालिङ्ग्य भक्तितः तद्गात्र स्पर्शजाह्लाद श्रवन्नेत्रजलाकुलः गृहीत्वा करमेकेन करेण रघुनन्दनं जगामस्वाश्रमं हृष्टः मनसा मुनिपुङ्गवः. सुखोपविष्टं सम्पूज्य पूजया बहुविस्तरं भोजयित्वा यथा न्यायं भोज्यैर्वन्यैरनेकधा सुखोपविष्टमेकान्ते रामं शशिनिभाननौ कृताञ्जलिर्वाचेदम् अगस्त्यो भगवान् ऋषिः तदागमनमेवाहं प्रतीक्षन् समवस्थितः यदा क्षीरसमुद्रान्ते ब्रह्मणा प्रार्थितः पुरा भूमेर्भारापनुत्यर्थं रावणस्य वधाय च तदादिदर्शनाकाङ्क्षी तव राम तपश्चरन् वसामि मुनिभिः सार्धं त्वामेव परिचिन्तयन् सृष्टेः प्राग् एक एवासीद् निर्विकल्पोऽनुपाधिकः त्वदाश्रया त्वद्विषया माया ते शक्तिरुच्यते त्वामेव निर्गुणं शक्तिः आवृणोति यदा तदा अव्याकृतमिति प्राहुः वेदान्तपरिनिष्ठिताः मूलप्रकृतिरित्येके प्राहुर्मायेति केचन अविद्या संसृतिर्बन्धः इत्यादि बहुधोच्यते त्वया संक्षोभ्यमाना सा महत्तत्त्वं प्रसूयते महत्तत्त्वादहङ्कारः त्वया संचोदितादभूत् अहङ्कारो महत्तत्त्व संवृतस्त्रिविधो भवतो सात्विको राजसश्चैव तामसश्चेति भण्यते तामसात् सूक्ष्मतन्मात्राणि आसन्भूतान्यतः परं स्थूलानि क्रमशो राम क्रमोत्तरगुणानिह राजसानीन्द्रियाण्येव सात्विका देवता मनः तेभ्यो अभवत् सूत्ररूपं लिङ्गं सर्वगतं महतो ततो विराट् समुत्पन्नः स्थूलात् भूतकदम्बकात् विराजः पुरुषात् सर्वं जगत्स्थावरजङ्गमम् देवतिर्यं मनुष्याश्च कालकर्मक्रमेण तो त्वं रजोगुणतो ब्रह्मा जगतः सर्वकारणं सत्त्वाद्विष्णुस्त्वमेवास्य पालकः सद्भिरुच्यते लये रुद्रस्त्वमेवास्य तन्माया गुणभेदतः जाग्रत् स्वप्न सुषुप्त्याख्या वृत्तयो बुद्धिजैर्गुणैः तासां विलक्षणो राम त्वं साक्षी चिन्मयो अव्ययः. Exactly at Gurudev's name we stopped. Wonderful. So all these Vedanta we have studied in Bhagavatam many times, so many times. Other Adi Shankara given Prakarana Granthas we studied to our fortune. Tomorrow also. Same thing we study in our tomorrow or not day after. In our Taittiriya Upanishad. Tasmadvai Tasmadatmanah Akasha Sambhutah Akashadvayuh. To that, when Bhashya is given by Bhagavan, exactly these things only we can say ditto. And then please remember, in any of our Vedanta Shastra, Purana Itihasa, Srushti is given, the meaning of it is to reach through the Srushti to the Srushti Karta Paramatma. Srushti is never explained in proving the Srushti to be real. We are seeing the Srushti, by tracing the cause of it, we are taken towards the Lord. That is the purpose of the Srushti description in our Shastras. Not to prove that Srushti is real. Not to make us hold on to Srushti or run behind it. No. Because we are experiencing, we need to know it, and we are asking the Guru. Guru had to explain. Therefore, they tell us the Mula Karana of the Srushti. When they take us to the Mula Karana of the Srushti, we reach to the Brahma Tattva. In the Brahma Tattva, there is no Srushti at all required. Therefore, creation nahi hai. It's all manifestation. Creation nahi hai. It's only an appearance. Remember, ornaments are never created on the gold. Is it not? Pots are never created. Pots are only in appearances. Ornaments are only appearances. They are only Rupanama on that, which is not permanent. And that Rupanama, which is not permanent yet is so powerful, deludes us to such an extent. We take Rupanama as reality, even though we are seeing them every day perishing. In that bargain, the reality which is eternal, we keep ourselves always away from it. This is what is the human being's shortest biography, or even it can be autobiography. हम सब ऐसे ही होते हैं. Keep that in mind. So all that will be explained to us in this chapter by Agastya Rishi to us. Before that, he is receiving Lord Rama and all. So beautiful. Now देखो रामायण के इस महान शास्त्र में the way how the Rishi Munis stay, that is shown to us. Bhagwan's humbleness toward the Rishi Muni, that is told. How the Rishi Muni, though they are the Nirguna Brahma Jnana, yet when Bhagwan Rama as an avatar comes, accepting him as divine, how they receive him, how they do upasana of that. So this is how we have to be thorough in the understanding. This is what we have to live our life also. Inside the Soham, I am that Brahman. Outside, I am the Ramadasaha, Krishnadasaha, Shivadasaha, Devi Dasaha. You have to do be Hanumat Dasaha. Bhagavan ke sevak. There is no ambiguity at all. Nirupadika, aham brahmasmi. Sopadika, aham bhagavataha sevakaha asmi. That's it. Bhagavan is who? Samashti upadi yukta. I am the Vyashti upadi yukta. Between the Samashti and Vyashti upadi, during the avatara, the Samashti upadi yukta Ishvara only comes with maximum of the upadi shaktis he brings for accomplishing great leelas. Therefore, he becomes a worship worthy for us, the avatara Purusha. So Paramatma is in Avatara Rupa, in his Ishvara Rupa, and ultimately is Brahma Rupa only. Now let us see Agastya Uvacho. When Sutikshnaji went and said, Sri Rama, Dasharatha Putra, came along with Janaki and Lakshmana and staying outside there, then they want your permission, they want to have your darshanam, te darshanartham. Bahistitaha, Sanjali, हाथ जोड़कर. देखो भगवान एज ए ह्यूमन when he came as a kshatriya, he came as a dharma samsthapak, he came as a highly matured person, he came. He'll have to behave like that only. A kshatriya, dharmika, matured, knowledgeable persons behavior is this, that when he goes to ashram, humbly he'll have to pray to give the chance to have the darshanam. He's depicting to us. This is called as एक क्षत्रिय धर्म, एक शिष्य धर्म, एक भक्त धर्म, एक मनुष्य धर्म. That when you approach a Mahatma Guru, this is how you have to reach. So beautiful it is. So, अगस्त्य जी also, एक तो अतिथि सत्कार कर रहे हैं, दूसरे राजा है रामा, उनका भी कुछ केयर लेना है. Most importantly, his own आराध्य दैवम and साक्षात अवतार. He also showers all his devotion. Beautiful. This is how the life has to be filled with. These are called aklishta vrittis. In this raga, dvesha, kama, krodhadi, klishta vrittis, therefore samsara is not there. Sufferings are not there. जब जीना है तो धर्म से भक्ति से जियो, जब जाना है तो जाओ. तो धर्म भक्ति के साथ ज्ञान को भी पाओ, तो आने जाने का नहीं होएगा. यू आर वन विथ द इन्फिनिट. जन्म मरण नहीं रहेगा ज्ञान प्राप्ति से. नमो शीघ्रम अगस्त्य वाच. अगस्त्य जी कह रहे हैं, ओम तृतीय सर्ग श्री महादेव वाचा अगस्त्य वाचा शीघ्रमानय. है ब्रिंग हिम क्विकली, श्री राम जी को भद्रंते. Congratulations, what you say? Will it all auspiciousness be yours? Because such a good news you brought. And you only guided Rama to this place. Bhadramte, Guru Maharaj is blessing Shishya Sutikshna. Then Ramam, whom to bring? Ramam. And where is Rama? Mama Hrudisthita. See the clarity? अगस्त्य जी के हृदय में हमेशा कौन है? Nor ego, nor the kamakrodhadi, nor the attachment to any people. We have all these things. In our hridaya, we have a aham aham ahankara. Or we have in our hridaya kamakrodhadi durguna. Or because of the kamakrodhadi durguna in our hridaya, we have some or the other vastus or the vyakti vishesha. These are generally the samsari's hridaya. Here he says, Mama Hrudisthitam. In my heart, who is stationed is Lord only. No place to ego, no place to Durguna Kama Krodadi, no place to any Jada Manushya or Vastu. वस्तुओं को, व्यक्तियों को, कामनादियों को हृदय तक जाने नहीं देना. वो तो वहां जाकर गड़बड़ी कर देंगे. वो बाहर बाहर ही रखना उनको. हृदय में सिर्फ भगवान. सैंक्टम सैंक्टोरियम. Our heart is a temple which deserves only the Lord to stay there. Nothing else. If one can decide it accordingly with Vairagya, kicks out everything and being out of his bosom, he will never have samsara. And such person only is capable of higher levels of devotions and surrenders and also deeper levels of contemplation. So on the truth, उनका जीवन ही कुछ अलग होता है बाबा, आप मान लो इस बात को. So may we also be like Agastya ji, Mama Hrudisthitam, then Tameva Dhyayamanoham. There's no time where I'm not doing his dhyanam. हमेशा उन्हीं का ध्यान कर रहा हूँ. Kankshamaanaha, and I want his darshana to have. Desirous of his darshana, I'm always in his dhyanam, and in my heart, he alone is there. Atra samstitah. अब देखो, what a big secret Agastya ji revealed there. He says, I am not here to run an ashram, natak. I am not here to cater to all your needs, give you an answer to your question, guide them. ये सब टाइम पास. मैं तो यहाँ आया हूँ, आश्रम बनाया हूँ सिर्फ राम दर्शन के लिए, और वो भी पाने के लिए. All the time I am having Rama in my heart and only doing dhyana of him. बाकी बाहर के सारे only a play only, not very genuine serious thing. In the same way, see how in a natak manner superficially we do spirituality and live the samsara so seriously. Baap re baap. The way we make breakfast, lunch, dinner, the way we go and meet our relatives and friends, ऐसा दुनिया यही है करके. How much sincere, how much serious, how much planning, how much preparation, oh wonderful. किसी को कहीं खाने का भी हिम्मत नहीं है. Nobody can question, only us. And when we go to temple and do the darshana, study the shastra, come to the class, once in a while, गलती से हाथ लग गया, YouTube पे आकर बैठ गए. How we live life spiritually. This is where we have to rectify. The example is these great bhaktas and all of them. For them, the world outside is just very superfluous. Just अपना धर्म निर्वहन करना है, उससे ज़्यादा ना कोई अनुभव, ना कोई व्यक्ति, ना कोई वस्तु important है. Then what are you entertaining all the time? Bhagavan only. Made seated in the heart permanently and doing his upasana, doing his dhyana. You know, our Hridaya Puraka, Dhyana, Vicharana or Vyavahara of the samsara ensures us again and again samsara in every life. On the other hand, थोड़ा अकल को ले आकर इस जन्म में outer vyavahara limiting only up to the dharma level, not allowing us to occupy our heart, allowing them to occupy our heart. When the heart is given only to Bhagavan and we do a variety of upasanas, dhyana of Bhagavan in the heart, we become qualified in the subsequent lives for our subtle sadhanas and experiencing Paramatma. Yo vedanihitam guhayam barame vyoman. See the morning class. Hridaya guha mein, always he is doing the dhyanam of Rama. By these 3 lines we are taught all sadhana. अब करो या ना करो आपके हाथ में, क्या करना तो बता दिया. शीघ्रमानय भद्रम ते रामम मम हृदि स्थितम. तमेव ध्यायमानः अहम कांक्षमाणः अत्र संस्थितः. I'm not here in this body or in this ashram for any other thing. I'm only here for Rama Darshana. तो हाउ स्पष्ट मतलब क्या है उनका. कितना विचार करने से सारे व्यावहारिक जगत का मिथ्यात्व पता चला होगा He just keeps all that aside, and heart is only throbbing with devotion to Bhagavan. Should we not reach to that level of joy of devotion, joy of dhyanam and Bhagavan? Should we take it very lightly? Such a tamasic manner as regards the spirituality is concerned. And the other things so serious as if वही जिंदगी है. Mm. You can see a spider making its web. For it, that alone is जिंदगी. You can see the fish in the aquarium. वो ऐसे इधर से घूमता है, देखता रहता है, कोई खाना डालेगा ऊपर से, नहीं तो दूसरे मछली को खा लेता है. See the pakshi go and get the food, eat. Then when they lay the eggs, they hatch them. They get the food for the birds, and one day they die. Don't you see things? So too we are living our life. Bhakti rasa rahita, jnana rasa rahita, just like any animals, just like any birds. Agastya ji is teaching us a lesson. This precious life of human should not be wasted by living just like the animals, only for the survival and the external enjoyments. Make your heart as Bhagwan's मंदिर. वहाँ बिठाओ भगवान को, नित्य निरंतर उपासना ध्यान करो. Then the result is see Rama coming and giving darshan in flesh and blood. How wonderful it is. Now iti uktva, having this way ordered his Shishya Sudikshna, go and bring his in my heart. I am doing his dhyanam only. I am waiting for him only here. उनके दर्शन के लिए मैं हूँ, और कुछ मेरा जिंदगी का लक्ष्य नहीं है. Having said so, iti uktva, swayam utthaya, himself got up, munivihi sahitaha, and collected all the munis. They need not be told, they know how much Agastya ji has devotion for Rama. Ram खुद ही आ गए, तो इससे बड़ा मौका क्या है? They also got up. Then Dhrutam means instantaneously, immediately. How old he was, we don't know, elderly person and all. कितने उम्र के, but जब भगवान आए, wonderful. Today when I saw our Gupta ji and family coming here, I went down to receive him in the outset. He was so happy there. वहीं वो प्रणाम करने लगे, झुक कर दंडोत on the road. सब लोग they were surprised to see. What a love, what a wonderful. We had a good time today. So, Agastya ji himself ran. Then Abhyagat means receiving, welcoming. See that Paraya Bhaktya, with extreme devotion. He went. All that, जब अंतःकरण शुद्ध है, गुरु भगवान की महिमा पता होता है, then only that beautiful love devotion comes in the heart. Paraya Bhaktya Gatva Ramam Atha Abravit. The moment he went there, so much devotion in his heart, then these words he spoke to Rama, Agachya Rama. See, aiye, badhariye, welcome, welcome. Oh Lord, please, please come. Bhadramte. Bhadramte means what? May the work for which you have come be fully accomplished. Bhadramte. Dishtyate adya samagamaha. It is how many lives of my upasana, and that the meeting with you today, that you have come to this ashram. Then, dekho, what a beautiful word. Priya atitir mama praptaha asi adya. See, you are the most dearest Atiti, you came today to me. So today when I told somebody who came with Gupta, his own sister, wonderful. Otherwise, who will come to talk to us? कोई message भी नहीं करते हमको, बातें भी नहीं करते. Nobody cares us. Nobody knows whether we are alive or dead. But all the way coming and all shows that person's gentle, beautiful love and devotion. We have to recognize it. We have to reciprocate. We have to acknowledge in life. So, he says, Priya Atithir Mama Praptaha Asi Adya. So many Atithis come, so many people. Good, they're all wonderful. Everybody is God only, Atithi Deva Bhava. But you are Priya Atithir Mama. You're most dearest to me. Most reverential, respectful to me. May Safalam Dinam, my day is made today, O Rama. Same thing I told him also. You have come so wonderful, O Lord. Hey Rama, mera din ban gaya, जीवन बन गया. You came. So these are all the good words, good thoughts, good way of conducting our life, especially with the good guests and great Mahatmas and all Avatara, or any of the great saints, which again, every bad word uttered or thought, as it collects the papa, and disturbs the beauty of this entire universe. So, to every respectful, reverential utterance, even you say Hari Om, or even you say Sarve Bhyo Guru Bhyo Namaha, he is the one which is creating positive vibrations, which are so essential in today's world where everyone are indulging in such an arrogant negativities and spoiling the subtle atmosphere, that creating such a havoc for the entire evolution. All the Rishi Muni are troubled so much in today's world because they want to bring the evolution, but the human being, their thoughts, their words, their actions, their indulgences, their negative values are so negatively powerful that it is becoming a struggle to them. So I'm telling all these words, whether in your mind or when somebody comes to you, हार्ट से ऐसी तरह के रेस्पेक्ट वाले शब्द, प्रेम वाले शब्द, स्वागत सत्कार आदि करो, then we are adding to the positive evolution of the universe. Along with our own personal evolution, we have to keep in mind the evolution of the world also. Thought, bring that thought. You know, bring that thought. Not only for me, but for the whole universe, my presence should be to be the contribution. With this idea only, the great Mahatmas, instead of staying in their own gufa or the ashram, went out, crossed the rivers, ocean shores, and they did the spreading of the divine message. Is it not? Puja Gurudev, you can see how he crossed all the oceans and all. सारे ब्राह्मण ने कहा कि आप समुद्र पार गए, then you are no more Indian. You are discarded by us. He said, what is that? There's no some nothing. Shastra has to be taken to everyone. Today, Swami Vivekananda's birthday. How that great master, how he, with his guru's blessings, all what he did was nothing of his own. It is all guru's blessings. But one thing about him is what? Totally surrendered to the guru. Allowed the Guru Ramakrishna to express, like Puja Gurudev allowed Tapon Maharaj and Shivanand ji to express through him. क्योंकि गुरु परंपरा के, गुरु कृपा के, गुरु तत्व के कृपा के, ईश्वर कृपा के बिना एक काम में नहीं हो सकता. लाइक आई एम डूइंग एवरीडे 6 classes. Do you think without Guru Ishwara Kripa, एक word I can utter? So to every of the sadhaka speakers, they know Ishwara Narayana Guru Kripa only. Without their Kripa, even little also cannot happen. So that Vivekananda's great work, what is that? Take the message of Sanatana Dharma, Hinduism across the globe. When he was seen there with that dress, sannyasika, that pagadi and all, whatever, they laughed at him only. When that 10 minutes given to him, that religion of parliament of religions, what a 10 minutes of that talk and 20 or 15 minutes of applaud. Sisters and brothers of America, they are stunned. ऐसा भी कोई बोल सकते हैं क्या? It fills my heart with a joy unspeakable to rise in response to the warm and cordial welcome which you have given me. I thank you on the name of the mother of all religions. I thank you on the name of how beautifully he speaks in a flow. People at that time were introduced glory of Hinduism. Then he was welcomed all over the world there. In India, after returning, when he brought money and everything, people respected him. Everywhere he was invited. 39 years only lived. But that was enough to create that great renaissance to Sanatana Dharma. Great master of this century, earlier century. And people say where Swami Vivekananda stopped, there Puja Gurudev started. Swami Chinmayanand. Vivekananda had very less time to do his work. Therefore, he could only in general speak. Puja Gurudev took Shastras and then spread the message of Sanatana Dharma, Mukti Marga, and the way of life, how it has to be lived. Idea is what? Become global. Not only for you, for the entire universe, we have to think about. So here, the topic is the way the Agastya Muni is receiving Rama. I am telling that in these sweet and wonderful words, when we have thoughts, we add to the universal goodness. That was the topic. We have to add to the beauty of the world. Every thought of ours, every word of ours. That is why our eternal prayers. सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु लोका समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु. बट ये थोड़ा सा आजकल बदलना है, because of we are saying सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु, all the dushta also are becoming sukhi. They are feeding upon these prayers of us and they are destroying the world. Therefore we have to little change the prayer. That prayer is always there. Instead of saying sarve jana sukhino bhavantu, we should say sarve janaha sujano bhavantu, sarve sujanaha sukhino bhavantu. Like there is a shloka, Durjanaha Sajjano Bhuyat. Let all bad people become good. Sajjanaha Shanti Mapnuyat. The good people may get the peace. Shanto Mucheta Bandebhyaha. That peaceful person attain the Jnanam and get the moksha. Muktaschanyan Vimochayeta. That liberated may he guide others for their liberation. Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat. Sajjana Hashanti Mapnuyat. Shanto Mucheta Bandebhyaha. Muktaschanyan Vimochayet. Sarve Sujanaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Do this prayer. If you say Sarve Janaha, all the terrorists will be very happy. Then they will become more terrorizing the world. Sarve Sujanaha Sukhino Bhavantu. When that Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Lokasana Sukhina Bhavantu, at that time Dushta people were not there. All good were there. Therefore, that prayer is valid there. If you do the same prayer today, even Dushta Durmarga also will be happy, long living, like doing yogasanas. Every corrupt fellow lives 10 years more and eats away the money of the country more. In the same way. So, Sarve Sujanaha Sukhino Bhavantu, Dharmastya Sthapana Bhavatu, Adhyatmika Pravruddhi Bhavatu, Shastra Pracharam Bhavatu, Adhyatma Vedanta Shastra Jnana Pracharam Bhavatu, Adhyatmikata Prachar. In that way, we have to go on sending the positive thoughts. Clear? So this is the idea of Abhyagat Parya Bhaktya Gatva Rama Matha Bravid Agaccha Rama Bhadram Te Dishtya Te Adya Samagamaha Priyatitir Mama Praptaha Assi Adya Me Safalam Dinam. How beautiful are these words. Can we become of this person of only love, only respect, only reverence to Guru, to all the Rishi Muni Parampara and to everyone. जन्म धन्य हो जाएगा. Then Ramopi, Ram कम थोड़ी है. Muni Mayantam Drishtva. When he saw Muni himself is coming, Harsha Samakulaha is filled with so much of Harsha Ananda because such a great saint's darshanam is having. Sitaya Lakshmanena api. These two are always with Rama. They need not be told. They know what to do at that time. Dandavat Patito Bhavi. All the three of them at the Dandavat Pranama, they have done. Totally like a Danda. Rama and Lakshmana, Sita ji, women have to do Pranam with the knees at the level. Knees touching the ground and they do Pranam. That is enough for them. Dandavat Patapabhavi. Then Agastya ji, Dhrutam Munirat Ramam. Immediately lifted Rami ji go Alingya Bhaktitaha. With so much of love and devotion, he just hugged Rama. Then देखो तद गात्र स्पर्शज आह्लाद समन नेत्र जल आकुलः. When he hugged Rama Bhagwan, उस भगवान दिव्य है राम भगवान, उनका आलिंगन मात्र से ही, उस स्पर्श से ही उनको इतना आनंद प्रेम आह्लाद हुआ. नेत्र जलाकुलः, eyes were filled with the tears. So kitna, how much bhakti he must be having. And Rama is not anything less than divinity only. So divine Rama Bhagwan ka unhone alingan kiya and he experienced the divinity. And that joy was so much. That came out as the tears in eyes. तो ये वाले अच्छे अच्छे अनुभव थोड़ा आज मिस हो रहे हैं. Nowadays, in the pure joy of pure love also is missing. There's only the pleasure of senses, passions, greeds, indulgences. प्रेम का, शुद्ध प्रेम का नहीं कि चला नहीं गया वो पूरा, बट घट रहा है. Everywhere there will be specimens, good people, bad people. In the worst of the bad period also good examples are there. Best of that periods also there are some nonsense people. वो तो होता ही हमेशा exceptions. So there are, but then there are still some people when they sing a bhajan, they say look at Lord. In that paravashya bhakti, there are tears. Then some katha is going on, they get up, they dance. ये सब really ना शुद्धांत करने वाले. We stupid Vedantis never understand any Vedanta. On the name of Vedanta, we become lazy, nothing of Karma Yoga we do, and we are lavish in our chitta, not Nirodha of the Vrittis, and zero of the Bhakti, and we talk about and comment about such great people who are in that ecstatic joy of Bhakti. बुद्धू लोग हैं हम, ये वेदांत एक गड़बड़ फेलो है. If he is not taught or he has not learned the bhakti with it, he will become a very funny expression there. बहुत वेदांति को हमने देखा, जगत मिथ्या है, भक्ति की जरूरत नहीं, योग की जरूरत नहीं है. देन अखंड मंडलाकारम, खाओ पेट भरो एंड से आई एम ब्रह्म, बृहत्वाद ब्रह्म. No. This is the Adhyatma Ramayana example. Vyasa Bhagavan is example. The same Vyasa who gave Brahma Sutra and all, has he not given all Bhagavad Adi? हमें रामायण भी उनका ही. Lucky we are every day, we are studying all the texts by Vyasa Bhagavan only. Adhyatma Ramayana by Vyasa, Bhagavata Purana by the Vyasa, Bhagavad Gita by the Vyasa because it is from Mahabharatam. Vishnu Sahasranama is by Vyasa because it is from Mahabharatam. We are doing Yoga Darshana with Vyasa Bhashyam and we are studying our Upanishads compiled by Vyasa ji only. व्यास स्मरण आज हो गया अच्छी तरह से. गुरुवार भी है शायद. हे भगवान व्यास, I have no ability to look at you. You may be there somewhere. Please bless all me and audience whoever want with the knowledge which you are giving. May we become true, serious, sincere seekers to do sadhana and reach you. Now, उसके बाद क्या हुआ? How wonderful is this scene? Gruhitva karam ekena. Now, with one hand he held Lord Rama. अपने हाथ से पकड़कर करेण रघुनंदनम जगाम स्व आश्रमम हृष्टः मनसा मुनिपुंगवाः. With so much of happiness in his heart, you know, he with one hand holding भगवान took him. You know, आज जब आए थे हमारे गेस्ट लोग, ऐसे उनको हाथ पकड़ के I took them into the lift and brought them. It was so good, very joy, very loving, very pure hearted. इस जमाने में भी ऐसे लोग होते हैं. इज अ वेरी सरप्राइज. इट इज अ गुड जॉय, नाइस 2 hours स्पेंट. सो मुनि जी भगवान को, अगस्त्य भगवान राम जी को हैंड पकड़कर वो लेके आए. देन जगाम स्वाश्रम हृष्ट मनसा मुनि पुंगवः. देन सुखोपविष्टम मेड राम सीटेड संपूज्य. She did all the puja. देखो wonderful पूलमाला he brought for Gurudev. Then pujaya bahuvistaram bhojayitva. Then whatever the formal puja ityadi has to be done, they are done. Then bahuvistaram bhojayitva yathanyayam. Yathanyayam means deserving at that time, and whatever Sri Ramadi want it or like it or are allowed to take it because they are in the ashram and all, so they are all vanaprastha. Then what? Bhojyaihi vanyaihi. All the vanya bhojana padartha of kanda mula phala he was given. But the most beautiful thing is anekada. अनेकदा मतलब मांग मांग कर बार बार पूछ कर परोसना. और ले लो और थोड़ा खाओ और थोड़ा खाओ. Today surprise, they came as guests, they were serving me only. I said बैठो अब तुम लोग खाओ. अनेकदा बार बार. Not that हो गया खाना उठ के चले जाओ. Giving again and again. और ले लो. That beautiful scene, no? देखो हृदय जब प्रेम से भरता है ना, जड़ वस्तुओं की जरूरत नहीं होती टू बी हैप्पी. When that prema is not there, then you seek happiness through the dead matter. How can the dead jada vastus give happiness? They only give misery because they are jada, they disappear one day or one moment, then you become miserable. प्रेम से भरना अपने हृदय को. आहा. सो उसके बाद भोजेर वन्येर अनेकदा. Then sukha upavishtam ekante. Then after some relaxation, Ramji was seated ekantame. Ramam Shashinibhananam, whose face was as beautiful like that of the full moon. Krutanjalihi, having hands folded. Uvacha idam. These words are spoken by Agastya Bhagavan Rishihi. See, Agastya Bhagavan Rishihi. Same words are used in Aditya Hridayam also, I think. आदित्य तवतो युद्ध परिश्रांतं समरे चिंतया स्थितं रावणं चावक्तिरतो दृष्ट्वा युद्धाय समुपस्थितं दैवतश्च समागम्य द्रष्टुमभ्यागतो रणम् उपागम्य ब्रवीत् रामम् अगस्त्यो भगवान् ऋषिः. See the same words in Aditya Ramayana Valmiki ji. Here also Agastya Bhagavan Rishi Sri Vyas ji ne likha. Good that we remembered. तो अगस्त्य जी इज भगवान, भगवत ब्रह्म स्वरूप ही है. फॉर अस एवरी गुरु इज भगवत स्वरूप ओनली. गुरु ब्रह्मा है ना, गुरुदेवो महेश्वर. सो टू आचार्य देवो भव, वी डू इट. सो अगस्त्य भगवान ऋषि with folded hands he spoke to Bhagavan. What did he say? Tad agamanam eva aham pratikshan samavastitah. I'm just stationed here only waiting for your arrival, O Lord. And I know it, the story. I know the purpose of your arrival. What happened? Yada Kshira Samudraante, at the shores of the Kshira Sagara, Brahmana Prarthitah Pura, you were worshipped or prayed by the Lord Brahmadeva. So Agastya, see, as we have become grosser and grosser, metal oriented, therefore the avajahi to the different lokas has reduced. Secondly, the universe is expanding, worlds are expanding, planets are expanding, therefore the distances between the planets are growing. In those days, this much distance was not there, and everybody were in the yoga sthiti. Therefore the continuous arrival and going of the rishis munis to the devaloka, the brahmaloka, the indraloka used to happen. Naraji comes to Bhuloka, he goes to Patal Loka, he goes to Arunaloka, he goes to Indra, he goes to Vishnu Loka. वहां से इंद्रादि देवता इधर आके ब्लेस करते, they give darshanam. The Rishi Muni go, Agasthyadi. So those were the days, all this is, which we are talking nowadays of going to different planets and staying. You know, अभी भी थोड़ा science develop हो रहा है. There the mantra yoga shakti all was possible. So Agastya ji knows it with his divya drishti that time Brahma Deva with all devatas at the Kshetra pray to Lord Vishnu to come and protect all of them from the tyranny of Ravana. So that's what he says. Yada Kshira Samudrante Brahmana Prarthita Pura. And what was Prarthana of Brahmadeva? Bhumer Bhara Apanutyartham. To remove the Bhara of the Bhumi. Ravana se Vadayacha. How? By killing Ravana, who has become the Bhara to the Brutvi along with all his negativities and all his Anuyayis or followers. Therefore, Tadadi. When I heard that you are going to come to kill Ravana and remove the Bhuvara, and you are going to come, therefore, from the time I heard that you are going to come, Tadadi Darshana Akankshi Tava, He Rama. So in the Akanksha of your Darshana, Tapascharana, doing Tapasya, Vasami, I am staying here, Munivi Sardham, along with all the Munis, Tvam Eva Parichintayan. Doing only Chintana of you, I am waiting for your arrival and Darshanam. That from the time I heard that you are going to come. So then, after having said so, from the next sloka onwards, Sri Agastya Muniji talks about the entire Srushti, how it has come from the Parabrahma through his Maya Shakti, who is now standing in front as Rama and Sita. So that is what he says now. Srushte prak ekeva asit nirvikalpo anupadikaha tadashraya tadvishya maya te shakti uchyate. So these are all the Srushti prakriya that is being told to us. And in and through that, who is there is Paramatma and what is there is his Shakti. The whole world is Shiva Shakti only. Shiva or Narayana or Parabrahma is a conscious existence. So Shakti is everything superimposed. Rupanam. And this has to be, if you are really a Vedanti, a spiritual seeker, these things have to be time and again heard and contemplated to have a clear picture. After this only, will not give any more the undue value to the world. Either we see it as Bhagavad Swarupa or we see it as Bhagavan's Leela. Or we don't see it and see only Bhagavan. Other than these three, the fourth way of seeing is what? Seeing the world as real and attributing all the goodness which is not there in it and getting attached to it with raga dvesha, creating our own samsara and suffering as a jiva. That will be avoided when you see the Srushti made by the Lord and permeated by the Lord. Vishwam Vishnu. Whole Vishwam is Vishnu Swarupa only. So that topic is very essential. Tomorrow we'll see. Thank you. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Bol Shri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Tomorrow onwards, tomorrow is date 13, I think, na? For few days, maybe 14, 15, 16, 17. 4 days, our Bhagavata class will be 7. So 7 to 8 Bhagavatam, 8 to 8:45 Adhyatma Ramayana for 4 days for some reason. Morning Vishnu Sahasranam also will be preponed by an hour. It will be around 9:30 or so. 10 up to 9, 9:15 we'll have our text of Upanishad as well as Yoga Darshanam, then half an hour gap, then the Vishnu Sahasranama, 4 दिन. Okay, so tomorrow evening class is at 7, not 6. Tomorrow onwards, 4 days. Now let us do today our Hanumanji's chantings. Before that, our everyday chanting. Om Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Dhanvantaraye Amrita Kalasha Hastaya Sarvame Vinashnaya Trailokya Nathaya Shri Mahavishnave Namaha Om Bhagyabdi Chandrika Bhakta Chittake Ghanagana Roga Bharata Dambholer Mrutyidaru Kutarikaye Namo Namaha ओम नासै रोग हरे सौबीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा ओम श्री हनुमत वीराय नमः ओम श्री हनुमते 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 नमः ओम ओम नमः शिवाय 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 ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गुष्टाय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात् ओम नमो भगवते श्रीलक्ष्मीनारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गुष्टाय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात् ओम नमो भगवते श्रीलक्ष्मीनारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च ओम वज्रनखाय विद्महे तीक्ष्णदग्गस्त्राय धीमहि तन्नो नारसिंहः प्रचोदयात् ओम नमो भगवते श्री लक्ष्मी नारसिंहाय प्रह्लादाय च राम मंत्रम् राम 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 ओमत श्री आंजनेय कृपया रामादि आंजनेय समस्त देवता दर्शन प्राप्त्यर्थम उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्म के बोध सिद्ध्यर्थम सनातन धर्म वैदिक संस्कृते विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म स्थापकानां भक्तानां साधकानां सेवकानां समस्त शत्रु विघ्न निवारण द्वारा निर्मूलन द्वारा शक्ति साधन संपदा प्राप्ति द्वारा सनातन स्थापना कार्य दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम विश्व शांति समैक्यता एकता प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री हनुमत आपदुद्धारक श्रीनुमत स्तोत्रस्य पारायण वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. Only one stotra today. Enough. Om आपदुद्धारक श्री हनुमत् स्तोत्रम्। ओम अस्य श्री आपदुद्धारक हनुमत् स्तोत्र महामन्त्रस्य विभीषण ऋषिः हनुमान् देवता सर्व आपदुद्धारक श्री हनुमत् प्रसादेन मम सर्व आपद निवृत्त्यर्थे सर्व कार्यानुकूल्य सिद्ध्यर्थे आध्यात्मिक साधना सिद्धि प्राप्त्यर्थे ऋषिमुनि देवता शास्त्र सेवा कार्यक्रमे विजय प्राप्त्यर्थे जपे विनियोगः ध्यानम् ओम ओम वामे करे वैरिभिदां वहन्तं शैलं परे शृङ्खलहारटङ्कं ददानुमच्चच्छवियज्ञसूत्रं भजे ज्वलत्कुण्डलमाञ्जनेयं संवीतकौपीनमुदञ्चिताङ्गुलिं समुज्ज्वलन्मौञ्जिमथोपवीतिनं सकुण्डलं लम्बिशिखासमावृतं तमाञ्जनेयं शरणं प्रपद्ये आपन्नाखिललोकार्ति हारिणे श्रीहनुमते अकस्मादागतोत्पात नाशनाय नमो नमः सीतावियुक्त श्रीराम शोकदुःखभयापः तापत्रितयसंहारिन् आञ्जनेय नमोऽस्तु ते आधिव्याधिमहामारी ग्रहपीडापहारिणे प्राणापहर्त्रे दैत्यानां राम प्राणात्मने नमः संसारसागरावर्त कर्तव्यभ्रान्तचेतसां शरणागतमर्त्यानां शरण्याय नमोऽस्तु ते वज्रदेहाय कालाग्नि रुद्रायामित तेजसे ब्रह्मास्त्रस्तम्भनायास्मै नमः श्रीरुद्रमूर्तये रामेष्टं करुणापूर्णं हनुमन्तं भयापहं शत्रुनाशकरं भीमं सर्वाभीष्टप्रदायकं कारागृहे प्रयाणे वा संग्रामे शत्रुसङ्कटे जले स्थले तथाकाशे वाहनेषु चतुष्पथे गजसिंहमहाव्याघ्र चोरभीषणकानने ये स्मरन्ति हनुमन्तं तेषां नास्ति विपत् क्वचित् सर्ववानरमुख्यानां प्राणभूतात्मने नमः शरण्याय वरेण्याय वायुपुत्राय ते नमः प्रदोषे वा प्रभाते वा ये स्मरन्त्यञ्जनासुतम् अर्थसिद्धिं जयं कीर्तिं प्राप्नुवन्ति न संशयः जप्त्वा स्तोत्रमिदं मन्त्रं प्रतिवारं पठेन्नरः राजस्थाने सभास्थाने प्राप्ते वादे लभेत् जयं विभीषणकृतं स्तोत्रं यः पठेत् प्रयतो नरः सर्वापद्भ्यः विमुच्येत नात्र कार्या विचारणा मंत्रः मर्कटेश महोत्साह सर्वशोकनिवारक शत्रून् संहर मां रक्ष श्रियं दापय भो हरे इति श्री विभीषणकृतं सर्व आपदुद्धारक श्री हनुमत्स्तोत्रं संपूर्णम् टुमारो अष्टोत्तर शतनामावली स्तोत्रम and नामावली ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो न प्रचोदयात् देवसवितः प्रसवात् प्राणाय पानाय व्यानाय उदानाय समानाय ब्रह्मणे ब्रह्मार्पणं ब्रह्मैव तेन गन्तव्यम् अन्नं महानैवेद्य मध्ये मध्ये अमृतवानवस्त्रास्तु मङ्गलनीराजनात् पूर्वं शङ्करावेन सर्वान् देवतान् ओम ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तम् अनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वम् इदं विभाति ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात् ॐ दशरथाय विद्महे सीतावल्लभाय धीमहि तन्नो राम प्रचोदयात् रामभार्यायै विद्महे भूमिजायै च धीमहि तन्नः सीता प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे आदिशेषाय धीमहि तन्नो लक्ष्मी प्रचोदयात् तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे तन्नो रुद्र प्रचोदयात् ॐ मङ्गलं श्रीगुरुभ्यो ओम ब्रह्मलोकादाशेषाद यदि मे गुरु पूर्वमद्वाक्य प्रमाणद्वयाख्यात तान् नित्यमृतस्म्यहं बोल सिया रामचंद्र भगवान की जय राधावर कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय कुमार चंद्रचूड़ भगवान की जय। श्री रामायण महाभारत भागवत परिषद गीता ब्रह्म सूत्र योग भाष्यपात मंदिर योग सूत्र अध्यात्म रामायण सूत्र संहिता शिव पुराण समस्त सनातन वैदिक संस्कृति श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास शास्त्र की जय। वेद व्यास सुखदेव सूत भागवताचार्य की जय। वेद व्यास वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि तुलसीदास रामायणाचार्य की जय। वेद व्यास वैशंपायन आद्य शंकराद ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की जय। श्री हिरण्यगर्भ कपिल पतंजलि व्यास आदि समस्त योग दर्शनाचार्य की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। आज के आनंद की जय। नम पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर। सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तनम गोविंद गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मरणम। जय जय राम राम। अम्बे अम्बे आदिपरा शक्ति माता की जय। समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक गण की जिज्ञासा गण की जय। राम। Thank you, friends, for your wonderful company. Let us meet tomorrow. Evening class is 7, morning 7:30.